Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the official ARK Podcast number 159. My name is Mr. Toad, and I'm here with the core team. Your host for tonight, as always, the one and only Atlas. The floor is yours, sir.
Thank you for the introduction, Mistletoe. And folks, welcome back to another edition of the ARK Daily Podcast on this wonderful Saturday, April 8th. We're seeing the growth continue, my friends. Total vault accounts, 4,236. Flying. Smart money coming in. We had a 19,000 plus buy. Saw it this morning when I woke up. Put a bigger smile on my face. I mean, we're always smiling ear to ear. It's great to see when the whales splash in the wide ocean here on the ARK, letting us all know that we're moving in the right direction, flowing endlessly, effortlessly towards all of our goals. There's so many folks here that are really blessed. They're very excited to be on the ARK. They understand that the ARK is special, that there's something different here, from the unforkable community to the most well-balanced, sustainable smart contracts in the space, my friends, to a team that is committed to working harder than anyone else and delivering. Yesterday we had a winner of the Spark, over $2,800, young gentleman from India who has personally been in my DMs through past couple of months, asking, when, Mr. Atlas, am I going to win the Spark? And we told him what we say to everyone here. It's not a matter of when, my friend. I'm sorry, if. I get it backwards sometimes. It's a matter of when. And when you win, then it becomes a matter of how many times can you win the Spark. He is ecstatic. He is grateful. And he considers this a life-changing event in his life. That's what we set out to do, folks. Whether you're a whale, whether you're a minnow, you could go from a minnow into a full-size whale here, like that, right into the nitro mode. And boy, what a day to see who's on the other side of the Spark. What does it mean to them? How is it changing their lives? We've had testimonial from a good amount of people, and there's folks that haven't even heard about the ARK yet that are going to be coming and joining us in the future. And there's going to be so many great stories like this young man. There's going to be so many big buys, like again today, 19K. We're sitting here, we're looking at liquidity on PancakeSwap, 872,776 BUSD. ILC reserves holding nice and steady, paying everyone out. Everyone's winning here every day. It's like the ultimate high yield savings account that pays you 2% a day. I mean, where do you find that? Here on the ARK, my friend. Let everyone know about it. This is something that we're very proud to have built. And you as investors should also be very proud that you've taken the time to learn, to understand, to forecast and plan your future. Spark price pool, 478.20 ARK. And my friends, that is a street value of $2,735.30. Super bullish. Today, here, live, we're going to find the 111th Spark Prize winner. But before we do that, we're going to turn it over to Mr. Brett Nordine, check in with him, and then we'll do all aboard. We've got a special guest, first-time YouTuber, very passionate, enthusiastic, pumped about the ARK. Let's get to crypto, folks. Hope you're doing well. Mr. Brett Nordine.
Doing great. Yeah, we've been working through all of the front-end marketing stuff that we've been talking about for a while now, but it's all kind of coming to fruition with the PWA launch, the landing page, the presentation, all these things. One of the things I'm focusing on now, and I think we talked a little bit about it yesterday, but we're going to basically go back out into the world and reintroduce the legacy NFT now. We launched with the ROI DApp, which has been wildly successful, and I think people understand, the yield that it's producing, and it's really a DeFi wonder, at the end of the day, to be able to earn 2% per day, which is amazing. But the legacy NFT has been one of those things that it's caught the attention of a lot of people just because it pays out in BUSD. It's been so stable and sustainable, paying out over 30% ROI at this point for the people that got in from the launch timing, and continues to pay every day. So we're really working on some of the marketing aspects of that as you and I go back out and start talking about utilities and positioning the legacy NFT as really a DeFi utility NFT. That's really what it is at the end of the day. As we add these new revenue streams, all of these little bits and pieces of the transactions and fees and services that we're going to provide will be flowing back into that rewards pool to keep it healthy, sustainable, and growing. So yeah, I think we're going to see a shift, in how we spearhead a lot of new user adoption. We go back out and do our AMA tours. We start talking about, Arkfi and what we stand for, what we have here, and bringing people over into a legacy NFT, and then, and then bringing them into the 2% daily ROI and all the benefits there, I think is starting to feel like a really, really good play for us. So yeah, these utilities are going to serve a lot of different purposes, not just to keep the ILC strong and to, pay the legacy NFT holders, in a sustainable and high growth manner, but also I think attract a lot of new investors to Arkfi. So I'm excited about that, and just kind of putting the whole roadmap and the presentation together. We sort of added that. It was sort of an afterthought in my mind. I didn't think about, that wow, the legacy NFT in and of itself is just a huge opportunity. We talk about it. It's sort of if the ROI DApp is the king, then that's definitely the queen. But the queen could be the ruler here shortly, just in terms of attention it gets, and I think a flood of new investors coming over to take a look at what we have. So yeah, I'm excited about the positioning and getting that messaging out into the world as we bring these utilities to the forefront.
Absolutely. I like that analogy of the king and the queen. And it makes a lot of sense to me as, the ROI DApp, I see it as the king as well. And the queen on the board is so versatile. They move in so many different ways and across the board, bring in new users, definitely get the message out there and onboard folks, attract a lot of new players, folks that are not even coming to ARK for the ROI DApp, but eventually will get exposure to it. So power moves definitely available there.
Yeah, one thing you look at, if you look at some of the other projects in the DeFi space that have launched during the bear market, have all been kind of surrounding, this idea of a utility NFT, or, some of them are backed by trading bots. We've talked about that before. Some of them are backed by real world investments, which are fine, but, with the economy the way it is, those aren't always, super reliable. But in terms of growth and what we're seeing in terms of just the crypto space in general, and the attractiveness since the Federal Reserve and central banks have done their best to steer people away from banks and their own fiat currencies, we have a huge groundswell happening in crypto right now. People are trying to find a place to put those dollars to work. And I think we're going to see this next bull run just be explosive. And if we can position ourselves with those products that they use to come in and out of crypto and interact with Web3 technologies, it's just going to be a huge opportunity. So that utility NFT idea, being the legacy NFT, right now, we're just paying with the 1.5% buys and sell fees that we get from Arkfi tokens. But if we start to add additional revenue streams to those, I mean, you can imagine that those legacy NFTs are not only going to grow and fly off the shelf, but they're also going to be, potentially a much higher dividend payer. So yeah, something to think about. And as you're making your investment strategy here at Arkfi, consider that there's going to be a lot of new investors coming, and I think going to be attracted to the legacy NFT, even as a potential leader in their mind to the investment that they make here, and then learning and adopting the ROI DApp, the foundation, the other aspects of it. But yeah, I see it. I see it pretty clearly now that there's been a lot of money raised around these utility NFTs, and I think we can do the same. We already have a track record. We already have a proven ROI. We already have a revenue stream that's paying out. So a lot of the risk is out of the legacy NFT versus if we were just trying to go out and pitch it like, oh, hey, we're going to bring in revenue through, some, VRBO or whatever. We've seen a lot of those that they make the promise, but there's no delivery yet. So we have something that's paying, about, I think around 0.3% per day at least. So if we can bolster that and fortify that and make that grow, that's just a huge opportunity sitting there to bring in a flood of new investors that are attracted to those type of investments.
Yes, sir. I think Coach Brad says it best.
Am I going to say that, or is he going to say it?
I'm waiting for him to say it.
Is he here? Yeah, there he is. It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer. or as the good friends.
I said it on mute. I apologize. Sorry. Every time you guys say that, my fiance laughs her head off because she knows you're talking about me.
The no-brainer. And how do our friends over there, the crypto badgers from Australia, how do they call it? They say something about a ripper. Is that ripper? I can't do it the way they do. It's a ripper. Okay. There we go. Well, we're inching closer every single day, moving the goalpost. And if, I'm going to be really honest with you guys, I think we've leapfrogged this whole ROI DApp space. Every time I come here to Moonark and I, refresh the page and I see what's happening with really everyone else in the space. When I say everyone else, I really mean everyone else. 221 DApps in the market competing for the same degen investors out there. I mean, they're not even tapping into, they're not crossing the frontier to the real world the way that the ARK is doing. Mobile app right now, beta testing with the legacy NFT holders. My friends, $1,327,541 locked up into TVL. So let's just hit this nice little, triangle button here that's going to give us the facts, right? It's not hype. These are not ads. This isn't, paid shills. This is actual money locked up in smart contracts. And there really isn't much of a competition as far as where we are right now. And we've been for weeks now. And the numbers say clearly number one. And pretty far ahead of number 2, number 3, number 4, 5, and 6. Look for yourself. We're not here to talk about anyone else, but just reflect on what we are doing. And this is just beginning. We only have 4,237 investors here so far, which is absolutely fantastic. So folks, keep doing what you're doing. This is a community that is growing organically. As Brett said, as these utilities come out, we are going on a tour. We're going to let everyone that we can know what's happening here. And that's through the crypto space, but we're also crossing over. We're going to be working with real world marketing agencies, press releases, and getting the word out there. You might even see ARK products on a billboard at a place near you. So with that, we're going to turn over to Coach Brad for the very important special guest that's going to be here with the All aboard! Let's go.
Thank you very much, Atlas. Yeah, we have a great all aboard segment tonight. We have AJ Metz with us. She's a brand new YouTuber. She's new to ARK and she is excited. It's a short video, but she's got a couple of videos to show. I think we'll discuss afterwards. I want the video to be shown first, so I don't give it all away because it is short. But she is.
We got two videos.
Yes,
do we have two videos. Okay,
yes,
fantastic. Just
yeah.
wanted to confirm.
Yeah, she got two videos. She released the first one a couple of days ago. The second one came out today. She is Bob's daughter, Bob CT03. He brought her on board. She has brought her sons on board, and they are absolutely loving it. You know, their whole family's getting involved, and it's great to see. And you know, one of the things I've heard you say a lot of times, Atlas, that you know this is for everyone, and you know, dentists, truck drivers, nurses, single mums, and yeah, you know, she falls into one of those categories, and it's just a really wholesome, nice video, and yeah, I can't wait for the community to see it. So, AJ Metz, if you are ready to step into the spotlight, take the mic, introduce yourself, and share your screen like I showed you earlier, and we'll take it away from there.
Okay,
Welcome.
I'll just thank you. I will get my video queued up here. I'm just going to say one thing I need to add is that I do fall into the categories, but I am not a single mom. I just want to make sure in case my husband is watching downstairs. I have been happily married for 17 years, but I am a working mom. And my husband is a stay-at-home dad, so we've been really blessed that it's not daycare or anything like that, taking care of the kids. So this really is a family coming together that needs every penny. And I really feel like ARK may be the way to help us make those dreams come true. We make things, we get by, we pay our bills, but there's never a lot of extra. And I was watching all these videos with ARK, and I see all you gentlemen doing it, and I saw a couple of women, but none really were kind of in the same spot that I was, or at least didn't advertise that same spot. So I felt, you know what, let me step out there. Maybe there's other moms like me that really just want to get that little bit of extra. And if I can get them on board and make a difference in their life, I mean, how great is that? So here's my first video. Hopefully I did this right. Let's see.
Audible is the
How
best
do
place to
I
listen to everyone. Or
share this
people,
widescreen?
comedy people,
See it.
curious people, and people who want something new right
Perfect.
Sorry, guys.
You got it.
Is that good? All right. Hi, Amanda here. I just invested in ARK. Very excited. My dad actually suggested it to me, so it's been a family fair. And I just wanted to do a quick video for maybe other moms or dads or aunts or uncles that are thinking about how the family can get involved with all of this. I'm a mom of 3. My youngest one is a little girl. She's only 4. She's a little too young to invest in ARK, but maybe one day. But I do have 2 older sons. I have a 16-year-old and a 13-year-old. And I don't know about all of you parents out there, but my 16-year-old is completely obsessed with cars. And when he's going to get his first car, what kind of car it's going to be, how fast is it going to go? Is it going to be sporty? And this mom, not buying him the car. This is going to have to be something he does on his own. But in comes ARK. This is such a great tool for you as a parent to teach your kids how to be responsible with money, how to make investments, and the fun of being able to see that investment grow. So my 16-year-old already has $200 invested into ARK. And I will tell you, every day, it's something that me and him check. We go over how much we made each day, and he has had birthday money given to him. And instead of spending it on virtual games or a pair of sneakers that he wants or something that's just not going to be there in a couple of months, he has taken all of that money and invested it in ARK because he's making an investment in his future, and he's excited about it. And to get a teenage boy excited about making an investment when he can't touch and feel and have that money in his hand, is so impressive. And I'm so grateful to ARK for giving him this opportunity to set himself up for the future. So we've got him invested. He's been putting all of his money in. And my 13-year-old has just informed me the other day that he wants to get in on the action too. He's a little young, but he wants to start thinking about his future too. So look at that. Look at what an incredible opportunity this is giving, not just to people like me, a working mom, just trying to see if maybe I can bring some extra cash in one day and buy that home of my dreams. But it's also even working to give my children a future that they're dreaming about. And it's become something that we enjoy doing together. So I kind of just wanted to do a real quick video, let you know that it's not just business people looking at this ARK. It's moms, it's dad, it's kids. It's the whole family that's involved in this. So I just think that this is a great tool that can be used. And I wanted to share my experiences of it with you guys. So thank you for taking a couple of minutes to spend with me, and go ARK, all aboard. All right, bye. Okay. Bear with me, guys. I'm kind of new to the sharing of the screen thing, but here is the second video that I just put out today. I hope you guys enjoy it. Hi, Amanda here. Happy Saturday, happy Easter, happy Passover to those that celebrate. Today, I just wanted to spend a few minutes to give you some updates on ARK and our family, and also give some tips out there to the parents. So last we spoke, I was talking about my sons and how one is currently invested and the other one is going to be investing shortly. He has not done that yet, but that's coming up in the next few days. So on Thursday, I had to swing by my son's school and pick him up from school. And I bumped into a few of his teachers, and they had some really nice things to say about him. But there was also one thing that I felt needed to be mentioned in this video as a little bit of a disclaimer to other parents that might be getting their children involved in ARK. And it's this: ARK can be just a little addictive. Grown-ups and for kids, we find that we get so excited about it that we talk about it relentlessly. And I was informed on Thursday that, yes, my son is talking about it to his teachers, to his classmates, to anybody that's willing to give him the time. Bye. However, he's also talking about it when he's supposed to be learning trig. So, a little warning to the parents that when you get your kids involved, they are going to be so excited by this product, by this opportunity, that they may decide that they want to discuss it during class time. So you might want to give your kids a warning that it's great that they're excited, and we love that he's fully invested in this, or she, but it's not to be spoken of when you're supposed to be focusing on trigonometry. So that's just my personal experience with it. I'm sure your parents, you guys are going to have different experiences, but like I said, a little disclaimer that it can be slightly addictive, and just make sure your kid knows that talking about ARK is a great thing, but not when you're supposed to be learning math. So that's where we are right now with Logan. Now, another topic I wanted to just touch on today was being a mom and kind of everything that comes along with it. Now, you know, there's always the joke that women are great at multitasking, and moms are, we are the queens of multitasking. So the idea of adding another thing to our plate, another task that we have to take care of, can sometimes be a little bit of a daunting feeling. So, Sadie, you want to come here for a minute? My daughter is over here making a bunch of noise, so I thought I would just bring her into the video so that I can multitask and with Sadie and get this video done.
I love Ghost Spider.
Oh, she's Ghost Spider today. Sorry, folks. All right, Sadie, do you mind if you play your game for a little bit while Mommy does her video?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right. Okay, back to the video. Sorry, guys. So, as you can see, moms have a lot going on every single minute of the day. When I was first introduced to this, it was through my father, and he started doing it, I think, the first week in February, and immediately started talking about it to me and how pumped up he was about it and that I needed to get involved with this. And my only thought at the time was, I just moved my family from Massachusetts down to Tennessee. I'm enrolling the kids in school. I'm getting my youngest one acclimated to life in Tennessee, which honestly, I'm getting myself acclimated to it too. It's a completely different universe down here. In the best way possible. Love it. Not a bad word to say about Tennessee, but it is a different world than Massachusetts. So, Dad, I've got a million different things going on right now. I don't have time to do one more thing. And eventually I relented and I sat down with my dad and he set me up with ARK, and I realized that it takes 5 seconds. 5 seconds, guys. That's all it takes. Every mom can find 5 seconds in a day to invest in themselves, invest in their future, invest in their family. And what is it that moms are always being told? We need to take care of ourselves so that we can take care of our children, right? Well, this is a way that you can take care of yourself. For 5 seconds a day, you can compound your interest. You can work on your ARK. And at the moment, I've only started it. It was about a month ago. I made my first investment, and I'm now making, doesn't sound like a lot, but it is, for 5 seconds of work, I am currently up to $5 a day. If I could find a job making $1 a second, yeah, I think my family would be pretty good. So here's my advice to you. Take that 5 seconds a day, invest it in yourself, and get on board with ARK. Because what can I do with that ARK money that I'm making? Maybe I can buy that pair of shoes that I want, that I sacrificed to get for my kids. Maybe I can spend a day at the spa, relaxing all day, that I ordinarily wouldn't do. Because again, I'm more focused on what my kids need. But moms need things too. So ARK can be an investment for your family, for your future, and most importantly, for you. And this is an exciting endeavor, and it just gets more exciting as every day goes by. The new news is that there is an app coming, so you will no longer need to do these transactions on a PC. You can do it on your app, and it's going to be, 1, 2, 3, and you're done. And folks, as soon as that app is out, I will make a video showing everybody how to use it, and I'm hoping that this spreads like wildfire, because I think once you get involved, you'll see that it's absolutely worth your 5 seconds of time every day. Moms, dads, you got this. You already multitask. This is nothing. I guess that is my message for the day. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment. There will be more videos coming in the future, so please subscribe and all aboard. Have a good one. Bye.
All aboard!
All right. So
Thank you.
you're welcome. Thank you for having me
fantastic.
on.
Oh, you have a beautiful little angel there. She's that 4-year-old?
Thank you. She's my 4-year-old. Yep, she just turned 4 March 1st.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful that she came on the video, and she's so well behaved and listening to mommy. And I really like the way you presented your first video and also your second, and finding, I think, ways to really connect with people like yourself. You're not a professional investor. You are a person living in the real world, working, understanding that things are getting more expensive every day with inflation, and that with a little bit of money through time, an investment like ARK can really pay off. Understanding that there's risk, there's no guarantees, but we do know that there's a guarantee that the money sitting in the bank is not really going anywhere, but down.
True.
So, thank you, Bob, for having the confidence in us, for bringing your family. And, this is the fuel, at least for me personally. I know Brett, he's got 4 children. And when we set out to create ARK, if you go to the webpage, if you go to the white paper, this is geared towards the people in the real world that are not spoiled the way we are. Amanda, where we've been in this space for a while. And we even come from the days, and I know it's going to sound crazy, but I'm sure your father could tell you about this, where you could invest, $100 and make 3,000 in a couple of hours. We lived through that.
I've heard of those days, but it really is just legend at this point.
Correct. It's not happening right now. And that's usually what we call the bull market. That's what we have, this little, right? The bullish. And at the same time, there's opportunity to do things slowly, understanding that the get rich overnight things, there was a time for it. And even a lot of people who made a lot of money, let's be honest and clear, also lost a lot of money because there's no guarantees. And at that point, it becomes a gamble. And then you go a little bit deeper and you realize that, in order to really make money in these projects through time, if you're in first and early, you have a very, very high probability to do very well. But it's the little guy that comes in after, that comes in late, that gets the short end of the deal. And we got tired of seeing that. And we understood that there's a lot of folks that if we could explain to them that through time, there's a great opportunity. And if we could level the playing field, so no matter when you joined this protocol and invested, you have the same opportunity as anyone else because the price is holding in a nice dynamic range, that we could really even everything out and give people an opportunity. And I know for me, I'll let Brett give his 2 cents as well. It's really an amazing opportunity to see someone like yourself get involved, get excited, and plan for your family financially according to what is available here, this opportunity. And we truly believe that there's going to be so many people. And I think you understood that because you said that in your video. This is going to catch on like a wildfire. That's exactly the intention. And we want to give so many people that opportunity, not just in America or Europe, but third world countries, really all over the globe. Inflation is happening. People are, not trusting their bank so much. They're worried what's going to happen with their fiat, their jobs. And it's our special way to hedge against the inflation. Coach Brad, isn't my microphone having issues again?
No,
hello?
Sounds good.
Okay, because he unmuted. Go ahead, Brett.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's extremely motivating, kind of echo what you said. It just kind of hit home when I was watching that, the great responsibility we've had here at ARK. And, we're not just, I think a lot of, it's just the whole mindset that we had from the beginning. As you mentioned, the intentions that we had were, I think, a lot different than a lot of other teams. A lot of them go into it, like, hey, we're going to make a bunch of money. And for us, it was more about creating a passive, stable income stream for people that need it most. And we say that over and over again, that it's not just for you or for me or for a whale. It's for the little guy. It's for the person. It's for the 16-year-old saving for his car. And it kind of just, struck a chord with me because I have, 4 kids of my own. And to see that this is impacting people at that level it's just amazing. And it's very motivating for me because we're not just working for ourselves, we're working for the whole community, we're working for every investor. We want everyone to get the win, really do. So that's probably the first thing. The second thing is we haven't seen anything like this video. A little bit, I would say maybe Crypto Putter was very similar, but we haven't had a lot of female investors that have done a video like this. And this is really the type of positioning that we need, that we want. The more, I'm definitely going to show this to my family and let them watch it too. Yeah, just because it strikes, a different chord with different people, but it's much more in line with how I envisioned sort of ARK going. There's a lot of technical videos out there, but this one, is definitely pulls the heartstrings, and it's more connecting to people on a deeper emotional level. And I think that's very, very powerful, especially in the market that we're in now, the time that we're in. People are looking for a way to not just learn about opportunities like this, but then grow and earn from them as well. So yeah, great job. Definitely going to share this around, and I think you've got a great future here. And I keep up the same style and same work effort. I think I can see this growing into much bigger thing for you, as well as the rest of the community that's going to learn from what you're doing here. But thank you so much. Very motivating, keeps me excited, and working for everyone instead of just a few of us here on the team is much more compelling and much more motivating for me on a personal level. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Like I said in the first video, for giving us this opportunity. It's pretty cool. So thank you for that.
Hey, Amanda. Hey, just wanted to let you know, if you really want to shake up some things at school, send your kids to school with a shirt about crypto.
He would love it. Are you kidding me? Logan would wear that all day, every day. He's like, Cash Money Logan now. He's walking around that school. He's a big baller. He's telling people he's going to have a Lamborghini for his first car. So he's dreaming pretty big here. I'm trying to knock him back down to earth a little bit, but yeah, he would totally wear that.
Yeah, I love that shirt. But so I love your video. I showed it to my wife because I watched it yesterday because it was featured on the widget yesterday to qualify.
Yes.
And it really resonated with me because, I've been in crypto for a while, and, my wife, doesn't really have a lot of interest in it other than she just likes to spend the money I make with it. But, but she thought it's just for a bunch of dudes, and I said, look, here's somebody like you. We've got kids and everything that, just stepping out of her comfort zone and making a video and taking a hold of her financial freedom and sharing it with like-minded people that, in the community and stuff. So I commend you for the video. It's great. I think it's very raw. I think that'll resonate with a lot of people. My wife, she liked it, and she was amazed with it. So it's good. So, keep coming with that. And I wish you well with it for sure.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's a great perspective. And I find that generally we like to connect with folks that we can relate to. And generally there's folks that are living circumstances in their lives that we're also going through, whether that's success or whether that's going through a change in work or loss. And, when we can connect to people that are on a journey that we can relate to, it really does spark an interest. I was also very touched and motivated by Jashawn Vanquish video. And he did 2 videos, both amazing. And he also did a Medium article, and it was coming from his experience, his voice, of being in crypto, being honest with himself and saying, hey, at the end of the year, when I do my taxes, I'm able to sit and be honest and see how much have I won and how much have I lost. And the stress of being a trader in this space, and how investing in ARK, where he doesn't have to stare at a chart all day and just get very stressed out with the pressure of having to time the market. Is this a good project? Is this a bad one? And always chasing the next possible, quick trade that's going to make a lot of money to bring back home, and understanding that it's so hard during these times of the bear market. Him shifting into a more passive investment where it's not quick overnight or in an hour or in a few minutes, but through time. And, him reflecting and saying this has actually made him more relaxed and a better father, which is, how can that not move you to understand that somebody is not stressed and they're playing with their kids, and ARK is making a difference in their life every single day. So, Brett said it correctly. It is motivating and a responsibility because, you folks are the reason that we work the extra hours, that we go the extra mile, because we understand that it's not just us and our families. It's so many other families and folks that have a true investment, because everyone works hard for their money. It's just a fact of life. Some people do have it easy and easy come, easy go. But the majority of folks that are here, we understand, are hardworking individuals that are taking a risk, that are understanding that they have their financial projections and goals, and it is our job to ensure that we do everything in our power to make it a success for everyone on board. Go ahead, Mr. Brandon.
Oh, I just wanted to congratulate AJ. I really liked the video. Like Shannon said, Florida Realtor, it's typically a bunch of dudes in the whole crypto DeFi YouTube space. So it's very I'm really glad to see someone from a different demographic, not only on YouTube talking about DeFi, but specifically talking about the ARK. So that's really nice to see. So welcome to the space. Welcome to the whole ARK YouTuber clan that we got going over here. I also wanted to say, with respect to your video, I really liked that it was it was more on a human level. A lot of our videos tend to be highly technical, even if we're showing the dashboard, we're talking about the CWR and all the different technical details, and you didn't have any of that. you're just talking to the camera, and I found it to be very genuine. I think it's going to resonate with a lot of people, especially folks that won't necessarily resonate with the typical DeFi technical type of a video. So congrats and welcome. Nice to see you.
Thank you. I was honestly concerned. When I first did the video, but I asked my dad, but Dad, I don't have any technical information in it, just like Dad. But this was, I guess my way of looking at it was I didn't get into it because of the technical stuff. I mean, yeah, it's interesting. And of course, all of that is important. But I got into it because my dad started talking to me about how it could do things for me, my kids. That's how I related to it. So maybe that's how other people can relate to it too. Not all of the numbers and the math and everything that's behind the scenes, but how it can really make an impact on an individual's life. So I'm glad that message came across, I guess, kind of the way that I wanted it to. So that's pretty cool. Thank you guys for everything.
Does anyone else have a comment?
I just wanted to say one last thing is that. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Brandon, and this is actually more directed at you probably than anybody else. You know that I'm a disciple of yours. That very first video that you talked about, ARK, turned me on back in the beginning, the end of, the end of January, first week of February, when I came over almost immediately. I became a convert thanks to you, and of course passed that on to my daughter. So her video really is a result of your actions.
All right. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for that. I just wanted to say one last thing is that not only was it not, it was resonating on a human level and just an everyday, ordinary, average person sort of a level as opposed to all the technical stuff, but you also touched on, making ends meet, and you have employment, you have income, you can pay all your bills, but you really you mentioned how you'd like to have some extra, and then maybe even to be able to save up for a dream home and stuff like that. So I thought that message will also resonate quite well with a lot of folks. So I think you'll do well. Keep it going. And thanks, Bob.
All right. Anyone else? Sir Mistletoe, would you like to spin the wheel? Let's give away 50 BUSD.
Let's do it. Give me a second.
All right. Yes, sir. Take your time.
All right. Can you see the screen there?
Yes, sir. Crystal clear.
Perfect. Just shy of 60. So I understand it is the holidays. we're not up there in the 70, 80 mark.
Absolutely.
But
Hey,
if you are
for the-
wondering how to get onto this list, this is the all aboard wheel. Every day we're going to have a sweep widget link right after the podcast. Takes about 5 minutes just to get on the list. You're going to hit the sweep widget link, like, comment, clap up the Medium articles, retweet the tweets, and you'll get the
no need to spin. BBD sound right there. Perfect. Thanks, man.
Exactly. And yeah, it only takes 5 minutes to get your name on the list with chance to win $50 to $100 worth of BUSD. And yeah, we do it every day. So make sure you take the 5 minutes out of your day to enter.
All right, Mr. Mistletoad, let's make the magic happen on the count of 3, sir. 2, 1.
Congratulations, Johnny Fawcett. You've won $50 worth of BUSD. Let's go.
Oh, that's great. Great to see him win. He's working every day, battling the asbestos. Hey, he's here. Hey, what's up, buddy? Congratulations, man.
Nice. Yeah, man. I just tuned in. I caught halfway through AJ's video there. We were on our way home from me and the Diva. We went out to dinner, had some nice veal parmesan. And I just come home because it's which time I usually do my allocations and stuff. And wow, nice surprise tonight, man. My luck has been changing. It started off rough this week, and had a lot of things went sort of bad. But man, it seems like things are starting to turn around. Just really quickly, I'll just say, like, I get out of town on Monday and my laptop was down. It wouldn't plug in, it wouldn't turn on. So I had to take and load all my seed phrases on my mobile phone and do all my compounding and hydrating, all that stuff on mobile this week. But I have 2 separate seed phrases, so I had to keep loading one, erase MetaMask, load the other one, erase it again, reload the other one. This went on all week. I finally got a new laptop, and then our taxes came back in, and usually we got to pay in. So this is where the luck starts turning. We actually are going to get a refund this year. And now I just won on the wheel. So you know what? My luck's starting to turn around, and I think greater days are coming.
Well, well-deserved. I mean,
yeah, thank you guys so much.
Participated, I believe, almost every day. I mean, I'm not handling the contest, but I know you did a video telling everyone how easy it is, how they should get involved. This is how we grow organically as a community. So well-deserved, man. It's all about putting the work in and getting the reward. That's the key to life. You get what you give, what you put into it's what you get out of it, my friends. And you are a shining example of that, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's go. All right. Well, I'm working with the team in the back on releasing the Spark. We did the automatic, release of it, and it didn't go through. So they're troubleshooting right now to see what's happening with the new webhooks, as we don't have the service Morales anymore. They're out of business. So stay tuned, and I'm going to turn it over to our very own DeFi expert, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Z, the one, the only, the DeFi legend over here. Hope you're doing well today, sir.
Hey, what's up, Atlas? How's everyone doing? Yeah, I'm doing great myself. It's good to see new folks trying new skills, and the previous YouTuber there, the new sort of ARK, you can say, page is up on YouTube, and I'm glad to see that everyone tries something new. That's what DeFi is about. That's what life is about. So kudos to you. I hope you much success, and Johnny Fawcett, another win for you, man. So good times. Cool. So today I wasn't able to do the airdrop sessions as much, but we did do some updates. There's some new updates on Sui Network and And I've made a good collaboration with Mingo Airdrop. So if you guys want to subscribe to his mailing list, you can go straight there and check that out. Today's news is very short. I
Mr. Z,
yeah.
Do you mind if I interrupt you, as we do have the release of the Spark? And I know the folks are anxiously waiting for it. And I just got the green light. It has updated, and the work they did worked. It just took a little bit for it to actually click on through. So if you don't mind, let's share that first, get the win out of the way, announce the winner, and then we'll go to the DeFi sessions. I think we're doing good on time today. We'll keep it short also for the DeFi sessions, and then we'll stay for Q&A. We had a great Q&A yesterday. It was definitely some good conversation, some great questions, some new investors also here with us. And here it is, my friends. We have the 111th Spark Prize winner. I like that number, 111. Shout out to my friend Michael. Coincidentally, today I haven't heard of my childhood friend Michael for probably maybe 6 or 7 months. And the thing about Michael, he always would tell me when the clock was 11:11, make a wish. So sometimes, twice a day, we've remained friends through adulthood. We've done business together. We've traveled and done business in China. I mean, a great, great family man, great friend. And no coincidence, he hit me up today. Hey, what's going on? How are you? And here it is, 11:11. And today's winner, folks, their wallet ends in 0373. And they are the winner of 493.15 ARK. And they are first-time winner. Welcome to Nitro Mode. Congratulations. Sheesh. 111. That's a beautiful, beautiful number. And just imagine, folks, when we get to 1,111, for the Spark winner. With being a first-time winner, we always sound the first-time winner jingle. It's a little bit loud. Watch your ears, folks. Here it goes. And boy, is that a massive one. Not an all-time high, but I mean, very, very close to our latest all-time high. Well, 514. Yeah, very, very close. So sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Z. I'm going to turn it back to you. Great work by the team for developing our own API webhooks. We don't have to rely on the Morales service anymore. So we'll be going back to our regularly scheduled way of doing it, where we just, put little intro music, get the second ledger out of the cold storage and just fire away. So, I love to see when the developers here get involved and understand how important it is to be able to do this in a very seamless, easy way every single night, the way we've been doing it. So, Mr. Z, it is all yours, sir. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, first-time winners, always a charm. I can't wait till we have the first-time winner show up on the disc on the VC. Wouldn't that be really cool? It's been a while since we've had that.
It's been a while. Last time we had someone kind of close, it was Kelly Snook, and it was her niece that won, but the niece wasn't here. But we were just one person removed. But I'm sure it'll happen again.
Yeah, it'll happen soon. I can't wait. We get excited for that. I will get back into the flow of the news. So congratulations to the first-time winner. If you're listening to this podcast, let's go. So the first thing I want to sort of cover is I believe a few of you are some XRP holders, and we're getting really close to a really important date. I don't just call this the date for XRP holders, but I would say it's for DeFi, because if you guys were following the SEC sort of lawsuit against XRP, they claim XRP to be the word is a security. And the truth is, a cryptocurrency is a very different sort of asset to like in a security. So as this thing reaches its verdict, it's gonna have a snowball effect on DeFi. Like I'm not gonna say it isn't, because it means if XRP win the court case and they do put themselves out to be a cryptocurrency over a security, then that makes it easier for a lot of other sort of, you can say, DeFi protocols to have the same verdict. So the title here reads, Legal Community Expects XRP Verdict by May the 6th. So hopefully this time next month, we will have a verdict. And we're coming really close to it. So it goes, the title reads, Lawyer Admits SEC Has One Valid Claim. Bill Morgan emphasized the XRP investors are heavily reliant on Ripple's legal efforts and emerge victorious in the ongoing lawsuits. So there's a few different things that are important, some really important baselines within the case that have taken my interest for sure. One is the statement made by the SEC here. So it goes, here the SEC's own expert, it concedes that from mid-2018 onwards, Bitcoin and Ethereum returns can explain as much as almost 90% of XRP's returns. The SEC offers no serious response and simply denies that the case they say is establishing this legal rule. So this is one thing that that the SEC did factually get correct. You can say a majority of cryptocurrencies are swinging in the aspects of, you can say, Bitcoin and Ethereum. And as we know, up till now, Bitcoin is not in a security and Ethereum has not been classified as a security. So this is one statement that the XRP team kind of agree with the thing. The second statement that the XRP team made against the SEC was this statement here. So it goes, but if the SEC expert is correct, you need to reposit that Ripple is allowing in some ways XRP's price to be controlled by price movement of Bitcoin and Ethereum to maintain. Ripple is controlling the price as a centralized actor. So there's a bunch of like statements that the SEC kind of made, and as time goes by, we're understanding how vague they were. And we'll sort of continue and see the outcome of this. So the other quote Bill had to make here was, paradoxically, the SEC may be correct about investors relying on Ripple's efforts, but not because of Ripple's business efforts or sales of XRP, but its legal efforts defeating the SEC lawsuit should it be successful. So yeah, that was another statement made by the SEC saying that that investors are reliant on Ripple's price to go up, which is pretty obvious. But yeah, so Bill had the SEC sort of statement corrected by saying it's due to the legal efforts of the XRP team to defeat this lawsuit case. So that's one thing that I'm pretty looking into. If any of you haven't looked into it, it's a pretty interesting case to look into, but hopefully we have a verdict about the XRP case within the next month. So we will keep in tune with that. So May the 6th, keep that date out. So that's the first article we have to touch. The last few weeks we've been kind of obsessed with AI a little bit, and we usually talk about OpenAI a lot in ChatGPT. But there's another sort of protocol that maybe you guys want to try out. It's called Midjourney. So Midjourney is a Discord group basically, and what you got to do is you got to put a hyperlink of any image file you want, and basically put some, you can say, asterisks to like the sort of you can say conditions you want the picture to mold into. So it's an AI sort of tool. And so Midjourney has basically made it easier now. Now you can put you can do the photo upload straight into Midjourney, And maybe some of you that are like designers and that are designing NFTs, if it's a collectibles or anything, or designing a website, anything to do with Web 2 or Web 3 when it comes to design, I would like if you guys, try out Midjourney. It's a pretty cool tool. So yeah, a bunch of NFT protocols and other things are reliant on things like Midjourney and AI. So the article here reads, Midjourney uses photo uploads to help you craft prompts. The new upload feature takes the guesswork out of the creative art process. So now you can go to the Discord page, instead of describing or like putting a hyperlink of the image, you can put a straight upload there. And in this one, they did you can say an upload of a Hollywood actor. So they put this image in of the Hollywood actor and told them to create a more modern-esque version. And then this thing sort of flashed out here. So it's pretty cool what AI can do. I mean, this was the image that was put into it to begin with. And then after a good 11 minutes of synchronicity, it popped out with this image here, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I want more of you to try it out, especially designers and stuff. I mean, we use, you can say, ChatGPT as much as we do, but for design and artwork, try out Midjourney and see if you like the photo upload session there. So that's another AI tool. The next thing that's been happening in DeFi is Binance. So Binance has been unable to, since the fall of two banks, as we know, Silicon Valley Bank and what was the other bank that a lot of crypto was reliant on. So there was two banks that basically fell through.
Signature.
Signature, yeah, Silvergate and Signature, that's it. So the recent failures of Silvergate and Signature left Binance US without banking services, depending on middlemen banks to store funds on its behalf, according to Wall Street Journal. So the regulatory crackdown on banks with crypto clients is also another factor contributing to the exchange struggle. In March, the U.S. Commodity Futures CFTC sued Binance Holdings and its CEO CZ for allegedly trading violations. The crypto exchange has been the focus of a CFTC investigation. So yeah, people in America have been getting sort of this era happen a lot in the last 2-3 months. So it comes out, says select USD deposit service will be temporarily unavailable. And yeah, up till now, Binance has been working through third parties and is trying to find a more swift banking partner. So this is what Binance told Wall Street Journal. So they go, we work with multiple US-based banking and payment providers and continue to onboard new partners while providing our internal systems to create a more stable fiat platform and offer additional services. So yeah, Binance is trying to find a banking partner. So it's a further read here. Binance users is operating in a similar environment to which the crypto firms are experiencing in the UK, where banks are moving away from accepting clients from crypto sectors. The few banks still working with crypto firms in the UK are requesting more documentation and information about how they monitor clients' transactions. So yeah, this is a struggle in the US and the UK right now. A lot of banks are putting people through a bunch of KYC, the ones that are working with it, and a lot of banks are actually blacklisting your bank account because you're making a crypto transaction on things like Binance and Coinbase. So yeah, these things are happening, and we'll keep an eye on Binance uses banking partner. So that's the banking partner. The third thing I want to cover is Polygon, because Polygon just became the second largest gaming blockchain after user activity surges in March. So, we looked at the OKX metaverse. We looked at a few different metaverse solutions. A lot of gamings, like you can say the play to earn category, is being moved highly into layer 2s. So Polygon is taking up a bunch of, especially the month of February and March, we've seen about 100 plus play to earn games move on to Polygon. So yeah, Polygon overtook Hive for the second spot last month, with a Hunters on-chain RPG partly driving the growth in uniquely active wallets. So yeah, a surging users activity on Layer 2 scaling solution Polygon in March saw the network become the second largest blockchain gaming network in terms of unique active wallets. According to the blockchain game report published by Decentralized Applications DApp Analytics, the new you can say unique active wallets engaging with games on Polygon hit 138,081. That's big, marking an increase of 53% from February. That figure places Polygon well ahead of third and fourth ranked Hive and BNB chain, respectively, while first placed Wax is well ahead of the pack with 314 UAW. So Wax is the company behind a bunch of Disney projects. So yeah, Polygon, a blockchain previously known as DeFi, known for DeFi apps, overtakes Hive this month and secures the second spot. This is a positive sign for Polygon as it is now gaining recognition as a gaming blockchain. So yeah, we had a partnership that took place with Polygon, I think 3 weeks back, where you had Immutable X sort of partner with Polygon, and the first statement they made was quite big. They said that the growth in DeFi into the billions of users is going to happen through gaming protocols. So as we know, gaming protocols takes about, you can say like 200 to 300 million active users a day on things like Sony and Xbox and these sort of game consoles and also Steam and these sort of gaming PC variables. So we're seeing a bunch of these sort of things like take testnet activities on Polygon. So we'll keep an eye, but it's pretty bullish to see that 3 weeks ago we were talking about this and now Polygon is the third highest on-chain data on gaming. So yeah, it becomes the second largest gaming blockchain after the users accessor. So that's the good news on Polygon. Let me see if there's anything more I have to cover. The other thing is more, you can say, like news on Crypto Slate. So Crypto Slate, I think I covered that. Yeah, I think we're covered for now. I think we'll have more, you can say, traditional finance news to come on Monday. So thank you guys.
Thank you, Mr. C, for the DeFi sessions. Great information there. And folks, we want to thank every single one of you for being here on today's podcast. Special shout out to AJ for showing us her 2 new videos. It really is great to see someone that's never been out there on YouTube, talking about their journey, their experience, brought in by a family member, and using ARK as a tool to teach financial planning and having patience to her children that are looking forward to earning. One of them wants to buy a car. I mean, this is real life, folks. This is what family and projecting yourself and education is all about. So a great tool that's being applied in a way that we hadn't envisioned. So congratulations to you. Thank you for doing that, as well as to tonight's winner of the Spark rewards. Fantastic win, very close to an all-time high, automatically into Nitro mode. We wish you the best with that investment and that it may bring a lot of abundance to you and your family. Also, Johnny Fawcett, fantastic win, sir. You definitely deserve it. Winning at 50 BUSD, taking a few minutes out of each and every day to use the sweep widget with a click of a button, upvote the YouTube videos, the Medium articles, leave comments, and really help to support the content creators here at ARK. This is an organic community. That's how we grow. That's how we spread the word. This isn't hype. These are real people, real investors looking out for the future in a project that they have great confidence in. So we will be back tomorrow, folks. Same time, 4 p.m. EST, 8 p.m. UTC. For the folks that are listening to the recording at a later time, thank you also for your participation. We hope that you found it educational as well as entertaining. We're going to hang back after the recording, do a Q&A here with the good folks that are on the podcast. Everyone, take care of yourselves. We'll see you tomorrow.